controlled chaos here. There has been a leak of information about the No Man's Skies Echo update, and this was done in a news article that popped up for about 20 minutes and then got taken down because it was released too soon. I want to go over some of this leaked information and talk about what direction I think it's going to take and what else might be added into the Echoes update. So if you're not wanting spoilers, now's the time for you to stop watching. Let's continue on. First off, what they talk about is they state that is the first new race being added into the game. A bunch of robots is what it's going to be. It's all about adding in a new robotic race, which isn't too surprising considering we were building robots with the last expedition. That sinks in with part of the 4-part story that they're telling, which is nice, and that they're gonna go be across the galaxy, which is really great, and how it's gonna breathe a fresh air of life into the game. Now, also, they're adding in new, huger pirate freighters, and when they say huge, they mean huge. And the reason they're bringing these in is they're going to be doing battles with other freighters. So that whole entire thing that we got, being able to destroy Sentinel freighters, that was the first step in this. Now we have freighters fighting freighters. That was something that was told that was going to be in the game before it launched, is now going to be here live if they can actually fully get in. But here's something really cool. The great thing about this is No Man's Sky is going for that Star Wars type impression, so the writer of this article says, and you'll be able to fly through trenches of the ship to destroy shields and bomb the pirate freighters with your weapons. I think that's going to be really, really cool. But these are going to have to be really big ships. But fun big ships. Now the question I have is, since we got teased a while back ago earlier in the year about new space stations, are space stations going to be part of that whole entire fight and blow up thing? Because then that would give us a whole entire reason for the station override and things like that. That could be really cool to bring that in with this. May not though. We do not know, because this is only partial information that they're giving us and not detailed. The other thing they talk about dealing with the Echoes update is being able to assemble a special staff with scavenged parts, and that you will be able to use it as a multi-tool in mining and combat ventures, and level up the staff as we see to acquire different abilities and change how the staff functions. I'm thinking when they're talking about leveling up the staff, I think they're talking about mods. That's what I'm thinking here. Just like we put in the different mods for the different weapons and how we want them to work, whether it be fire rate or cooldown times, or things like extra ammo being able to put into the weapon, things like that. Now they do state that they're saying that it's going to come out Thursday, August 24th. So it's not going to be a normal Wednesday release. That's a wait and see thing, because remember, this article was accidentally leaked early. So some information can be wrong on this. And another thing that they've done with this is they have done some stabilization and improvements on rendering quality for the PlayStation VR 2 and Nintendo Switch. Hopefully it fixes a lot of problems that Nintendo Switch players have been having. That would be great. But what I'm wondering is what else could be in this update that they didn't tell this reporter. Because when developers dole out information to reporters, sometimes they'll dole out a certain amount of information to one reporter, another amount of information to another reporter, and we have to do the research and find these articles and put the pieces together. Or sometimes they'll just do one article and give us a bit of information because they want to leave some surprises. And one of the surprises I think they're going to leave and not tell people about, two of them. One, the space stations. We know they're working on them, and being able to be part of that battle, because it was talked about at, before the launch of the game, of being able to destroy space stations. Maybe that becomes a reality with this update. I'm not guaranteeing that. I think that would be really cool if it does. It'd be awesome. Another thing I think they would add in is the whole entire factions things. Because of the last expedition having us choose one helm over the other. It's like choosing sides. It's leaning towards that direction, and especially with adding in the space battles and freighter battles, it would add more into that whole entire faction war thing. Granted, they say here pirates, but that could be just one slight direction that the developers are taking on it. Although what could also mean is that this update is dealing with the pirate part of it first, and later on in the 4th or after the 4th we'll then get factions. It's all up in the air. We will not know until this releases, which they're saying Thursday here, but you never know. It could release tomorrow on Wednesday. We'll have to see what happens. Comment down below what you think about this update. And if you think it's going to be on a Thursday, a Wednesday, or what, have a great day.